Didik TV KPM.
When the bell rings, you know what time it is. It's time for class. And today we are learning Bahasa Inggeris for Didik TV KPM. And for our segment right now, we are going to focus on more activities for our topic, high-tech world. Now, Madam Faraliza, how do we kick off this segment?
All right, Shafika. For the next segment, our friends back here, they are supposed to match the types of power and the methods in producing it. All right. After all, this is high-tech world. So they must be able to get familiarized with all these types of power. We have solar power, we have wind power, hydroelectric power, and nuclear power. All right. So what they need to do is they have to just like think about it and try to match. Now, how can this be possible, Shafika? They need to look at the answers. And of course, our word for the day is keyword. So what would be the keyword from the answers that allow you to choose the best answer? So are you guys ready? If you're ready, show me double thumbs up.
Double thumbs up, girls. Okay.
Alia, that was one. I want double thumbs up.
All right, great, Alia.
All right. Okay, now let's go to the first one. Solar power. Who wants to give it a try? What can be the methods to produce solar power? Who wants to give it a shot?
Can I give it a try, madam?
Okay, Alia, solar power. What would be the best method producing solar power, Alia?
The best answer is by capturing sunlight.
Yes. So what is the keyword from your answer, Alia?
The keywords.
So, sunlight.
Yes, because when you have solar, you will have sunlight. Okay, so good job, Alia. All right, so now, who wants to give it a shot for the second type of power? Wind power.
All
Or
right.
we have lady power, mom's power. This is wind power. Anyone? Wind power.
Can I give it a try, madam?
Yes, Lily. What is your answer? Wind power.
My answer is by using the movement of the air.
All right, why did you choose this? Why did you choose this, Liliana? Specifically, why?
Because of the word movement and air.
Oh, yes, because of the word movement and air. Spot on, Lily. Yes,
Good job.
so wind power is definitely using the movement of the air, producing wind power. But how do you produce lady power? Oh, that's in our next lesson, okay? All right, now let's go to the next question. Our next type of power, hydroelectric power. So you have not many choices left. So
That's
it's easier
true,
for you to make your answer.
Yes.
So what can that be? Anyone? Give it a shot.
Can I give a shot, madam?
Yes, Soliha. Hydroelectric power. What is the best way to produce it?
By using running or falling water.
Why did you choose that as your answer, Soliha?
I choose that because of the word water.
Water
Water.
and hydro, they are similar. Okay, so yes, spot on, Soliha. Hydroelectric power is using running or falling water to produce hydroelectric power. So we have come to the last one. Obviously, we know what the answer is, but just give it a try. Anyone wants to give it a try? Easy one, huh? Because you only left with one.
The answer
Who
is
wants to
there.
give it a shot?
Wow. They're
Guys,
giving each
all right.
other chances.
Okay, obviously, I think, having said that, nuclear power obviously needs to have splitting uranium atoms
And
to
I cannot
produce it.
answer for the keyword there.
Yes, what can be the keyword?
I think it's atoms. madam.
Correct, spot on. GOODJOB, Shafika.
Good job,
good job, good job. Okay, so
All
having
right.
said that, girls and boys viewers out there, now we have come to a point that when you look at the word solar power, what do you think of? Sunlight.
Sunlight.
So when you look at the word wind power, what do you think of? Movement of the air. And when we have hydroelectric power, hydro means water. And last but not least, nuclear power. So what do you think of?
Atoms.
Atom. Good. So now you guys can be prepared if question comes out on any of these powers. At least they have some ideas to respond. Right,
Right.
Shafika?
Right.
So I think we have come to the end of our segment for this activity. All right. So now let us ask our friends here,
Okay.
what are their learning points throughout all the segments that we just had? Okay. Now, what would be your learning points, girls? Who wants to share us your learning points? Who can that be?
Yes.
Anyone?
What have you learned today?
Can I share, madam?
Yes, Soleha. Okay. All right, Soleha. What is your learning point? What have you learned today?
Today, I learned how to identify the keywords before and after the gaps.
Yes. So what is the amount specifically when you want to look for the keyword, Soleha?
3 to 5
Yes,
keywords.
3 to 5 words. It can be 3, it can be 4, it can be 5, not more than that. Good job, Soleha. So who
right.
wants to share your next learning point? Anyone in the
Okay.
house?
Who is next?
Can I share mine, madam?
Yes, Lily. What's your learning point?
I learned to get the keywords from the answer, and the keywords must also be related to the keywords from the passage.
Yes, you learned how to get the keywords from the answer, and it has to literally link with the keywords before or after the gap. Good job. Good job,
right.
Lily. Now, who wants to share your next learning point? Anyone?
I believe we have more learning points
Yeah.
today.
Yes, Aisha. What have you learned? What have you learned today, Aisha?
I learned that I must find 3 to 5 keywords before and after the gap.
Yes, you need to find 3 to 5 words before and after the gap. So, Shafika,
Yes.
having said that, looking for these keywords is not easy. So, it needs practice.
Yes, it
So, the
does.
first time, definitely they will, I couldn't find the same keywords. But keep on going, keep on going. You might not find the exact 3 words, but at least finding one is a good start. Yeah, so the rest will come in later through practices, and you have to do this with your peers. Okay, so you know the process, you know the steps. What are you waiting for? Go for it!
Yes. Don't
Okay,
get
now
frustrated if you fail at the first attempt. Just
Exactly.
keep trying and practicing.
because the best
Yes.
never rests.
Right, madam. Now, we've heard from the pupils on their learning
Oh, I
points
think we have
today.
one more. I think we have one
We
more,
do
Shafika.
have one more.
Anyone?
Can we
Anyone?
have that a brief learning point
All
from
right.
you?
Can I have one more? Anyone?
Yes.
Can I
who's the
share
last one?
mine?
Yes,
Madam?
Alia. Okay,
Okay.
what's your learning point?
So today I learned that I must read the answer when I fill in the gap to check my answer.
Exactly. I wanted to see that. Girls and boys, you need to read again so that you are sure of your answer. Sometimes, Shafika, when they
Yes.
read, they have to decide whether the sentence really fits in the gap. Sometimes reading it once, answering it once without checking, you might make mistakes. And saying that, Shafika, I
Yeah.
always tell this to my students. Never look for only one answer. They have to look for 2 relevant answers. Why? They might get a stronger reason for choosing A, for example. They have a lesser strength of choosing answer C. But they have 2 choices. So when they have 2 choices, they are going to be sure of the answer that they have chosen. They will never change their answer. All right? So now, having said that,
Yes.
this will be our conclusion. We have able to understand a variety of texts by identifying the keywords, and they are able to guess the meaning of the unfamiliar words from the keywords. All right. So I think that's about it for our lesson today, Shafika.
Yes, thank you so much for that conclusion on all the lessons you've taught us today. But before we wrap this up, can you give overall marks for our lovely pupils online today?
For me, they were outstanding, amazing, and I just love the energy, even though one of them really did one slight mistake, but that is the learning process.
Yes, it
So I
is.
guess let us all cheer before we call it a day.
Okay.
Tepuk, terima kasih. Terima kasih. Thank you. Share. Nandre. Shukran. Arigato. Haiting.
Wow, that was creative. Now, madam, also we need the references where pupils can go online to do more activities for today's class.
Exactly, Shafika. So for all the boys, girls, parents, teachers out there, you can always refer to Portal Delima Sumberku.
Sumberku,
And
as
you can
shown on
have all the
screen.
magical sharing there.
Didik TV KPM